Hello, welcome folks, Possum here. I have a new mod to showcase off for you today. This is my Pack Plus mod for WWE 2K16. Now what this does is pretty particular, and let's go over it right now. If you go over to my table sheet with all the memory addresses, I've filtered out to the modded addresses here. And you can see that most of them have started to get filled up as more and more people release new wrestlers. However, at the bottom here, you can see these in orange. I have added these roster slots to the game. So we have a lot more slots that we can fill up now, and this has this little note here that it requires Pack Plus. That is because you need to run this exe in order to access these particular slots. Hopefully, in the future, I will be able to get a permanent fix to it, but let's see and show you how to run this particular tool. So I'm just going to launch WWE 2K16 here and show you some information here. I installed a couple of NPCs from WWE 2K15 to these first slots here. Some of them don't have the proper names yet because they're not in the future string, but let's show you and go to one-on-one, and I've added these all as downloaded superstars. Now they're not actually here, and you can see Yoshitatsu, Psycho Sid, Shinsuke, MVP, Matt Sydal. We'll come back to that in a moment. I'm just going to exit out to the main menu. I'm going to minimize this. You need to make sure that you have the Steam version, the latest update. If the game updates, I will update all these tables up here. You just want to double click on it and give it a little bit of time to run. Now bear with me, it does take a little bit of time, and I will not be editing it because previously I edited down the time and it made it look that it didn't take as long as it really does. It takes about a minute or so. And this is on my computer, which is a fairly high-end computer, so it could take a bit longer on your end. Your mileage will vary. So you saw that loading come up, and now a patch complete has come up, and all you have to do is hit OK, and it's closed, and it's done. Cheat engine's closed. You don't need to have it open. You know, this is completely all set. Let's go back to play. Let's go back to one-on-one and go to the download superstars. At the end here, you can see now Vicky Guerrero, Taboo Tuesday, Royal Rumble, Rosebuds, Ricardo Rodriguez, New Year's Revolution. Now, these are these last slots here. Justin Roberts, John Laurinaitis, and Bill DeMott do not have names in the string at this moment. They'll probably be updated at some point to have them in there. But these are just the first slots of many. This has added about 160 slots to the actual game that we can use, pushing it almost to 600 slots total if you include cause here. So let's go over to a Fatal 4-Way just as a proof of concept that these guys actually load. Because wrong menu. For those that are wondering about the renders on there, those are generated from another tool by KG. So that is why some of the cause have actual renders on there. That is a paid-for mod. I do not have that myself, but one of the friends I download wrestlers from has it. And now also, in note of some of my arenas. Some of my arenas are updated to an extent, and this is because I have a beta version of Lord Justice's upcoming arena mod. Now you can see some of these superstars coming in. For the actual NPCs, I just created Cena movesets for these guys. So you can see some of the errors of a beta arena thing going on in this arena as well. And we can just have these guys load in here. And you can see that the entrance is running. That's Bill DeMott. Bill DeMott there. There's the bunny, Rosebud number 1. And you can see all 4 of these guys successfully loaded in, Ricardo Rodriguez as well. So this will help you add a whole lot more slots to the game, allowing us to perhaps port all of the mods from 2K15. There were a lot of them that have not been ported over yet. And we have a lot of new stars coming in as well. So this just adds it. As I said before, hopefully I will be creating this as a permanent fix at some point. But this is a preliminary measure to show as a proof of concept and get people working on these new slots here that eventually I'll hopefully be able to unlock permanently. One thing I forgot to mention is that this is a particular EXE that you need to run every time that you boot the game. This is not a permanent fix. It will just apply it temporarily. It does not save, unfortunately. This also means that if you exit this main menu and go to this main screen, this has unloaded your save and you'll have to apply the patch a second time. So this reloads the save, and this is not saved information, so the patch goes away. So you'll need to run the patch a second time if you exit out to that main menu and then go back. So if I go back to, I think I just accidentally ran it quickly before that runs, that show that these are not here. Now this is loading here. Alright, I'll go back to the outro now. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video or use this mod, please leave a like or subscribe for more. This has been Posum, and I thank you for your time.